Before I start talking about this fight, I would request everyone who watches this video to please watch this video x twice the speed. You will enjoy the video better and it will save your time. So, UFC 286 is right here in it's going to take place in O2 Arena, London, where in the main event, Leon Edwards will be defending his welterweight title against Kamaru Usman. Now, this will be Leon Edwards' first title defense after this head kick knockout of Kamaru Usman. Now, Usman was a really dominant champion. He defeated Kobe Covington twice, and even in this fight with Leon Edwards, that is in their second encounter, Kamaru Usman was dominating the fight for round 2, 3, 4, and even in the first half of round 5. But Leon Edwards managed to do something which was spectacular, which was probably the most well placed head kick in the history of UFC. Now, a lot of people in the mixed martial arts community is not giving Leon Edwards the credit, the praise that he deserves for his performance in his second fight with Kamaru Usman. They're calling his kick a lucky kick, but I do not feel so. I'm fairly certain Mr. Edwards has practiced his kick hundreds, if not thousands of times in his camp, and that is what made it so perfect. As we all know, practice makes perfect. And as far as Kamaru Usman's performance is concerned, he had a perfect fight for 3 rounds. In round 1, of course, he got dominated by Leon Edwards. He got his back taken by Leon Edwards. And also, a fun fact, Kamaru Usman, before his second fight with Leon Edwards, has never been taken down in his entire career. He fought against Kobe Covington, who is a really good wrestler, but even Kobe Covington could not take him down. There was a takedown attempt by Kobe, which many people in the MMA community say was the first takedown against Mr. Kamaru Usman, but I do not feel so. The first takedown against Kamaru Usman was the one that Leon Edwards made in their fight. Now, in this fight, I think Leon is going to be more confident because of the KO that he got over Usman in their second outing. And there are a number of other fights that are going to take place in UFC 286. There are specifically 3 fights that I'm interested in. Of course, the one is Usman versus Edwards Part 3, this main event. The co-main event, which will be between Rafael Fiziev and Justin the Highlight Gaethje, that is supposed to be a certified banger. And of course, the third fight is between Roman Dolidze and the Marvin, the Italian Dream, Vittori. I will talk about those fights in separate videos, of course. But first, let us talk a little bit more about this fight. What if Leon Edwards win this fight? We can talk about that when he wins this fight or if he wins this fight. A lot of people are still saying that Leon cannot win this fight because he got dominated for 3 rounds. Well, he did get dominated for 3 rounds, but he also managed to knock out a dominant champion in Kamaru Usman in the 5th round. And in his interview with Ariel Helwani after his fight, he said that there was problems for Leon Edwards in his stamina because of the altitude of the place that they were fighting in. Now, is that a fair reason, or was that an excuse by Mr. Leon? In my opinion, I do not know. I do not know them personally. All I can say is that altitude can become a factor, as we saw in a previous fight between Cain Velasquez and Fabricio Verdum, the infamous sea level Cain meme or the sea level Cain jokes, that it all started from that fight. There, we all found out that Cain Velasquez, out of all people, who is known as Cardio Cain, had issues with cardio because of the sea level, because of the altitude. So altitude can, in fact, play a very important factor for a fighter and make him either win or lose a fight, make him not perform to the best of his abilities. Now, was that the case between Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman? Maybe, maybe not. As far as Kamaru Usman, I'm fairly certain Kamaru tried to take the fight to the ground, try to dominate the fight on the ground, take Leon down, keep him uh, pinned on the ground, get points, and try to win the match on points by wrestling. I've, I do not think Kamaru Usman would like to strike with Leon Edwards, especially after what happened in their last fight. After a knockout like that, I do not think he is going to strike with Leon Edwards because I've been hit once. I've in sparring, and it does not feel right when you get hit. I did not get knocked out, but I did right after that punch to my face. It landed right on my right eyebrow. The ref stopped the fight, or the person who was there with us, he stopped the fight, and I realized getting punched in the face do not feel great. It does not feel great. So now multiply that by 1,000 times, then you can probably imagine what Kamaru Usman felt. And even Daniel Cormier in one of his videos said that you do not remember what happened to you right after that kick. The same thing Kamaru Usman talks about, how he cannot remember what happened after that kick, and he probably only remembers what happened in the locker room. So this that memory of that kick will always stay with Kamaru Usman for a long, long time. That is what I feel. As far as Leon, he will try to keep the fight standing, probably knock him out like he did in their last fight. Will that be easy? Of course not, because Kamaru was a dominant champion. Kamaru is probably one of the best, probably the second best welterweight in the planet as of right now, only after Leon Edwards. So my prediction for UFC 286 will be, well, I do not make any predictions. You guys can write your prediction in the comment section. So if you enjoyed this video, then do give me a thumbs up and write in the comments what your opinion and what your predictions are regarding this fight, regarding the main event of UFC 286, that is Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman Part 3. And please subscribe to my channel. I have really few subscribers. I can I'll be really happy, or I'm in the need of a few subscribers. With that, peace out.